So it looks like Joe Gorga has his storyline for the new season of The Real Housewives of New Jersey, because he was just caught on camera by his tenant screaming and yelling and using all kinds of profanity about back rent. Welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, where you get daily and consistent hot topics in music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. So as you know, the Real Housewives of New Jersey are in the middle of filming their new season. So TMZ just broke this story of footage of Joe Gorga going off on a tenant who reportedly owes him thousands and thousands of dollars in back rent.
You got money? Pay. Come on,
yes, the state's gonna pay it. You won't sign the paper. No, grab the sledgehammer, not your phone. Grab the sledgehammer again.
But I feel like this is BS. This is just very timely for Joe Gorga to be going off on someone. We know we're going to hear about this on the show. We know Andy's going to ask him about this during the reunion. There's nothing that I believe with this family, especially the Gorgas, because they are desperate for a storyline. They are. Come on, let's be honest. But maybe there is some truth here. So TMZ is reporting this. They said Joe Gorga is going nuclear on one of his tenants in a rent dispute over an apartment complex that he owns. And the screaming match is intense. It's so intense I can't even play it for you because it's so filled with profanity. Very New York, New Jersey profanity, but you know, community guidelines. The heated argument is a peak Jersey showdown, with the landlord Joe getting all up in the grill of the tenant and profanities and accusations flying in both directions. And the tenant keeps saying, "Why don't you bring out that sledgehammer?" So I'm guessing when the tenant started filming, right before, Joe Gorga must have been threatening him with a sledgehammer, allegedly. The incident went down Thursday in Hawthorne, New Jersey, and it sounds like this dispute has been brewing for a while. Joe's lawyer claims the tenant hasn't paid for a few years and owes nearly $50,000 in back rent. As you can gather from the video, and I'll post the video in the description of this video, the tenant sees things differently, claiming Joe's gotten a good chunk of rent money from the state due to COVID relief program. I mean, that doesn't mean anything. You still owe rent. Just saying. So Joe's attorney, W. Peter Reagan, says Joe collected nearly $40,000 in COVID rental assistance from New Jersey. He claims the guy hasn't paid rent on his own since October of 2018 and still owes Joe the nearly $50,000 sum. Joe's rep, Mike Martocci, says Joe initially felt bad for the guy and didn't want to evict him, but as you can tell from the video, Joe's had a change of heart. Reagan says that they've now filed eviction papers after 4 years. I mean, we also have to keep in mind it was COVID, so you have to deduct those 2 years because he was receiving rental assistance then. Guys, guess what came in the mail today? Pride merch. As you know, we've launched some Prideified of our logo merch in our shop. Head on over to TheKempire.com/shop for your Pride merch. We don't just have t-shirts, we have sweatshirts, those also came. We also have all kinds of tank tops, we have mugs, we have things, water bottles, so many really cool things for a limited time on our shop. Again, head on over to TheKempire.com/shop for your Pride merch. And of course, happy Pride. This is the part of the reason why I don't want to rent anything out, my property. I don't want to have to deal with this because it is a process and it varies from state to state. I know here in New York, it's a situation. If someone's been in your home, even if you're not renting to them, they're just in your home for 30 days or longer. You have to go to, I mean, it works, but it is a process. They said for his part, the tenant says he's a restaurant manager who lost his job during COVID and is still trying to get back on his feet. There are a lot of people still trying to get back on their feet. This is a situation. I wonder if this was an amicable situation at one point and now it's turned sour. But this is not a good look for Joe Gorga, or is it? Just in time for this new season, because what would have been their storyline? Them making their kids their storyline, beef with Teresa. No one's interested in that. I'm sure we're going to see this all over this season and this issue play out. I know. In real life, these things happen. But he's been dealing with this for 4 years. You didn't start this eviction process before then. Something just smells fishy to me. Anyone else? I don't trust the Gorgas. What else is Joe doing for money? I know he had the construction business. He was blasted for posting those fake before and after photos. Some of you still don't remember that. I did a whole separate video on that. So what exactly is he doing besides this show and this comedy tour where he's been booed multiple times? Joe Gorga, you're funny for reality TV, but being a comedian is a whole other beast. That is a skill set. That is an art. I'm so tired of these celebrities trying to be comedians. That is a whole other level of just talent. Joe Gorga, you don't have that. What's going on with your construction business? I know that they're into flipping properties. Apparently, they also have rentals. You know, that's smart business too. But then you have these types of situations where people aren't paying their rent. I don't know how people do it. I couldn't do it. I can't. Joe Gorga, stop with the nastiness. All the FUs in this video. And the sledgehammer in your car, that is very New York, very New Jersey. I'm not surprised. Maybe that's why I'm a little desensitized to this video, but you might not be. You might not be. Guys, as always, I want to continue the conversation below. Do you believe that this is a real dispute, or did he act this way knowing that he was being filmed so that it would be recorded, so that it would be on the show this season? Let's have that conversation below. As always, be sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on breaking news when we go live or when we upload. Thanks for watching.